Hi. First and foremost, I want to apologize for my lack of response. I just recently broke my foot playing pickleball, which is the silliest thing ever. But so I wasn't looking at my emails for a couple of days, but here I am. So I have my questions to the left of me, and my video recording software on the right of me. So if you see my eyeball shift, that's why. So name three things that I've taught myself. Uh, One thing I've taught myself is learning how to play the piano. Another thing I've taught myself is setting up my own network lab. And third thing that I taught myself is building a PC. Walk us through one Microsoft 365 administrative task. Yeah. So at my university, we are currently implementing labs, um, which allows local administrator accounts to have their password rotated and be accessed through some centralized means. Usually it's like a mobile device manager in this case, in our case. So that was exactly what I set up. So I recognized the issue that we had, which was we had like a surplus of local administrator accounts on a lot of like devices, on a lot of like endpoint devices. So we went into Intune. We pushed a local administrator on devices. We enabled labs on it through all this just through Microsoft Intune. And now that there's a labs enabled account, I wrote a PowerShell script that basically goes through all these devices and deletes any local administrator that isn't the labs account or um, an exception group. So I feel like that was like a pretty sizable administrative Microsoft 365 task that I did. Tell us about one thing that I built using AI tools. Yeah, so I think I create several PowerShell scripts throughout my day-to-day work with AI tools. A lot of it is like remotely activating BitLocker on thousands of devices. Some of it is like enabling labs on thousands of devices. But additionally, I was in a artificial intelligence class where we learned about adversarial AI. So I actually created my own uh, adversarial model where it took images of like dogs, cats, planes, and by attacking it specifically by like spoofing exactly my input. Like I threw like one like green pixel in a specific location, and eventually it trained itself on incorrect data. So it would see a plane, but due to that one like green pixel, it would actually recognize it as a cat. So in this scenario, this is like the same kind of attack that someone would do when for like fighter jets when they're using artificial intelligence to recognize who's an ally versus who's an enemy. So it's a very interesting class that I learned. And it was a very fun project that I did. So that was all done through AI tools as well. Uh, so what it really excites me about using doing more here is because it's basically the future. It's I feel like most of my job will be done through AI very soon. So to kind of jump the gun and build that experience before I leave is fantastic. Uh, when I hit something at work or school that I don't know how to do, one of my first three moves. First, I would just go through everything that I know personally, and try and just like figure out a solution, figure out something that is familiar to me. Once my own knowledge is outsourced, then um, I look into it. I do research. I try to look at official documentation. I try to look at like tech forums that have been like a lot of like proven success rates. And then at that point, if I tried it on my own, it didn't work. I did research and to no prevail. Then I would reach out to someone that I know, preferably a coworker, a boss, and see get their input on this too. In the worst case scenario, maybe I contact customer support or like tech support for that specific issue. If it was like a Microsoft issue or a specific software issue, they usually have their own tech support. So something that I understand about do wealth management that I learned through that video was that it is a 100% employee-owned company, and I think that is absolutely wonderful. I think that promotes a lot of kind of employee camaraderie, which is something that I'm really looking for in an organization. Um, so, what made me apply to this role specifically is one, I do love the balance of work that I'm doing. I absolutely love doing IT. I love talking to people face to face. I love That's like one of my biggest passions. It's just kind of talking to people. So to implement technology in that is wonderful. And on top of that, I get to build on my AI skills, which is going to be the future. I might be doing this for the next like 50 years. So that level of work balance between doing things that I'm comfortable with and doing things that I really want to learn is incredibly important and very fulfilling. Once again, incredibly sorry for my lack of response. And I'm also not fantastic at talking through like a video, but I hope this video suffices. Thank you.